How's it going, everybody? HoodlaMutt back with some more Steins, and we're just kind of thrown right into another John Titor thread, so let's just jump right into that bad boy. Life in 2036 is very different from what it is today. Most people live on farms growing their own food. All forms of commerce and communication are restricted. There's no travel, no internet, no railroad even. Most people never see another town, let alone a city. Science continues to advance, of course, but that vast majority of people do not benefit from that progress. Technology belongs only to those chosen by CERN and the Committee of 300. It's very peaceful, at least on the surface. There's none of the conflict you see in this era. Okay. There's no war? How is that possible? How did CERN resolve the situation in the Middle East? What have you got against world peace? Sounds to me like CERN's doing humanity a favor. This Titor guy stole a time machine from CERN, didn't he? He's the bad guy here. Die in a fire, terrorist scum. Alright. The world in 2036 is governed by CERN. All nations, even America, have disbanded their armies. To put it simply, civilization has returned to an 18th century level of technology and exists under a communist system of government. Oh no, that's pretty bad. Except now, that system works flawlessly. Right now, you should be asking yourselves how that is possible. How does a system of government that collapsed in the 20th century exist without any discontent? The answer to that question is the reason I am here. Yes, I am a terrorist. Oh, crap! There are others like me who fight against CERN. Oh, dang. What the heck? Oh, okay. We think of ourselves as the resistance, but there is no denying that our actions are a kind of terrorism. Anyway, I want to hear more about the many worlds interpretation. You said it's been proven by 2036. How? I knew you were a terrorist. How many have you murdered? What if my kids are among them? Maybe I really should kill your father. Protect the future. Stop beating around the bush. Give us answers. Scroll. You're one of those old men who participated in the student riots, aren't you? Filled your head with a bunch of bullcrap, and now you can't tell fact from fiction. Am I right? Delicious nationalist tears. CERN probably figured it out. They've got a time machine to experiment with, right? And then we got me. Let's see. That would make you no better than Titor. If you're willing to face the consequences, then go right ahead. I don't know which person that is, but Titor... Oh, he's talking about the guy that said to kill the father, I think. Titor, question. Did World War III take place as scheduled? Why did you come to this particular time? Did you find an IBN 5100? Interesting. At least he's the only one actually asking like legitimate questions. Is John Titor plugging for the for the commies? What? I thought that went out of style years ago. What? Okay. I thought Titor was crazy, but this Haoan guy is even crazier. Get a room, guys, lol. World War III, LMAO. Isn't there supposed to be an IBN 5100 in Aqaba? Huh. So that person potentially knows about it too. Maybe. I don't know. As I've already explained, my goal in this time is to change the future. I'm posting here to warn you of what's going to happen. Perhaps convergence will render my efforts meaningless. But if even one person pays attention, that's enough. World War III? Is that something I said on a different world line? I would like to talk to you in private. Please email me when you have the time. Of course, if anyone else would like to email me, feel free. Serious inquiries only, please. All I've been getting is hate mail. That's kind of sad. Here's my address once more. Well, that just opens you up to... You can't just say, please don't. They're just gonna spam you to Kingdom Come, brother. Alright. 20 hours have passed since Daru started hacking. Has he not slept? What the heck? Night gives way to a refreshing summer morning. I glance at Daru while browsing @channel on my phone. He's fidgeting even more. Now his legs are like pistons. His knees move up and down in harmony with a rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat of his keyboard. Daru hasn't slept in about 40 hours. Holy crap, my guy. But he still won't get off the computer. I was going to ask him if he'd like a break, but his entire body is exuding an aura that says, don't talk to me. I curl up a bit and return to my phone. My discussions with John Titter just aren't making sense. Not even Titter himself seems to know about the Titter from 10 years ago. It's hard to imagine that everyone on @channel is conspiring against me. But how else can I explain this? Out of options, I decide to email Titter directly, just as he told me to. He audaciously exposed his own address on @channel. Yeah, that's what I thought. I guess that's his way of saying, bring it on. In my email, I question the differences between his posts now and his posts 10 years ago. The current Titter hasn't even acknowledged the latter. I only vaguely remember them, but they basically went like this. In 2015, World War III, breaks out. Many people die. In 2036, the world is contaminated from nuclear warfare. You traveled from 2036 to 1975 to obtain an IBM 5100. John Titter travels to that time to obtain... Okay. The IBM 5100 was necessary to revive technology lost in World War III. Really? Huh. Okay. The IBM 5100 has a hidden function, the ability to read IBM's proprietary computer language, which predates APL and BASIC. Has a hidden function. But only certain IBM engineers are aware of that function, so it does not appear in the manual. In 1998, Titter meets his younger self and his parents in America. John Titter was a soldier who volunteered for this mission. It's a long email. John Titter is an American. Furthermore, in 2000, Titter correctly predicted the outcomes of some future events. The Peruvian coast earthquake in 2001, the election of a new pope, the outbreak of the Iraq War, China's advances in space, and so forth. Though he only talked vaguely about each one, they all came true. On the other hand, other predictions went unfulfilled. For example, the Y2K bug, civil war in America, the cancellation of the Beijing Olympics, the inauguration of America's first female president in 2009, and so forth. There's more, but let's leave those aside for now. I'm going to ask him why those predictions didn't come true. Probably because we're on like World Line B or whatever, right? Goodness gracious. Oh, he's editing. Oh, sorry for the sudden mail. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Also, your predictions from back then. Yeah. All right. Let's send it now. If he can't answer to my satisfaction, then the current Titter is an imposter. This is your litmus test, John Titter. So, What are your true colors?
Do-do-do. Good morning.
Oh, hold on, I'm gonna need a sippy real quick for this bad boy. I can't do high-pitched voices at all. Mayuri comes in. Oh, did we see this part of the room before? I don't remember all that. Alright, anyway. Looks like she's forgiven us for experimenting on her food. She's back to her usual smiley self. What are you doing here so early?
Well, I heard you guys had stayed up 2 nights in a row, so I brought you some goodies.
Excellent. Good job. Though, to be accurate, it wasn't 2 nights in a row. I took an afternoon nap yesterday. Mayuri. Ah! Mayuri starts fishing through her convenience store bag. Okay. That's all I needed. And then she takes out, is it Dr. P?
Ta-da! Canned Odin!
The canned Odin is still warm when she gives it to me. I open the lid right away and eat the beef. Mayuri and I have been together for a long time, so she knows what I like. And when it comes to canned Odin, beef is where it's at.
It's a present from Mayushi. They're 270 yen each, so savor it, okay?
I've been getting tired of eating bananas and chicken lately. Buy these instead from now on.
But Mayushi doesn't have enough pocket money to splurge like this all the time. And Mayushi loves bananas and chicken, so she'll keep buying them.
I consider saying, you'll get fat if you only eat frozen foods, but that threat's not very effective against Mayuri, so I hold my tongue. Also, it's mean! Her high metabolism prevents her from getting fat, so no matter how much she eats. Oh, no matter how much she eats.
But wait, there's more! Ta-da!
What's that? What is that? Is that Yu-Gi-Oh cards? What? Oh, it's Rhinet, okay. Next, she produces a small box with a Rhinet illustration.
Rhinet sausage! It comes with an Oppa bottle cap as a bonus. I really wanted it, so I bought it.
She sticks out her tongue with a shy giggle. Something tells me that in a few months' time, this lab will be neck deep in Oopa goods. There are only a few things right now, like the cushion on the sofa, but that number is sure to grow exponentially.
So, how's Daru-kun?
He's in the midst of a hard fight. He should at least rest a little. I mean, I never said he had to do it all at once.
Daru-kun's super hacker spirit is on fire.
Don't say... Oh, that's him. Don't say hacker! An empty Diet Cola bottle comes whistling through the air. Hits my head with a nice thunk. That's funny.
He sure is tense.
Mayuri and I evacuate to a corner of the lounge and quietly eat the Odin.
But isn't hacking bad? Mayushi doesn't want you to do bad things.
I would be a fool to let Daru's super hacker skills go to waste. Incidentally, it looks like the hackers hijacked CERN's system back in 2008. We found news articles about it online. That means even the inventors of the World Wide Web have holes in their security. With his skills, Daru should have no trouble getting through. Besides, we're doing this to expose CERN's wrongdoings. This is a war against the dark forces that secretly rule the world.
Bad things are bad.
That's unusual. Mayuri usually just accepts whatever I say. Well, I admit it. We are doing a bad thing. but there's no way we can stop now. Hold on, shiny finger. Oh, it's John Titter. No, that's not. Is that John Titter? Hello? Oh, no, it's Amine. Okay. Yeah, no, because this said John Titter. Okay. This is Amine Suzaha. First email. Thanks for exchanging addresses with me yesterday. Wait, did I do that? I don't remember doing that. I finally made a friend here. Yay, don't worry. I won't email you too much. And I might be slow to reply, too. I'm kinda new at this email thing. It's okay to laugh at me. That wasn't an exchange. You took my address by force. I have no choice but to submit. Had no choice but to submit. And then we made a friend here. Where were you living before? Slow to reply. Haven't used cell phones much? Well, I definitely don't want to do this one because this doesn't answer anything, but these ones might. This one's kind of creepy, so we'll say haven't used cell phones much? Yeah, let's do that. Alright. I need to change the subject. Mayuri, wanna trade my sweet potatoes for your beef?
Eh? Well, if you want to trade, I'd rather have your quail egg.
Don't be ridiculous. Next to beef, quail eggs are my favorite.
But Mayushi likes quail eggs too.
Settle for my chikua. I don't even know what that is. Chikua? Never even heard of that.
Okay. Chikwa's better than sweet potatoes.
With that said, I skewer the chikua and put it in Mayuri's can. And I get her beef in return. Subject change complete. Mayuri really eats up conversations about food, so it's easy to manipulate her. Soon, if I can just get the SQL table, I'll have more than enough passwords. You're no match for me. Oh, this is new music, I think. Daru has started talking to himself. Looks like things are falling into place. Daru really is a super hacker. I think this is the first time I've seen him so serious. Or serious, whatever. Daru bends himself forward, staring holes into the screen. But all I see on the screen is the same string of numbers and letters. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Come on. Yes. Oh, you can't hide from me, you naughty little thing. How does it feel to be naked? Yeah! His eyes are bloodshot, and he's started rambling. Maybe the lack of sleep is getting to him. Daru opens up a new window, types in a 12-character string, and slams the enter key. An error sound rings. He quickly deletes the string and enters a new one. He keeps repeating that sequence until finally... Oh, yes! Yes! Matching ID and password. Login complete. Heck yeah! Taste it! Yes! What enthusiasm. Did you get it? The smug jerk turns around with an expression of immense satisfaction. As if... Oh, shoot, no! As if he's gone into... La Petite Mort. I don't know how to say that properly, but anyway. Mission complete. Really?
Wow, that's amazing. I don't really get it though.
After 20 hours of agony, it's finally over. To show Daru my appreciation, I toss him an unopened Odin can. An Odin can's the best after a job well done? Well done! You really are the world's greatest super hacker. Hacker. Hacker! I'm glad you're on my side. So, did you find out how they're planning to destroy the world? I haven't looked at it yet, man. All I did was get us connected. But it's all downhill from here. I'm sorry if you're tired, but please start checking. The keys to this conspiracy have got to be in there. Yeah, I'll do it. But let me eat this Odin can first. After a short meal break, Daru taps on his keyboard more nimbly than before. The question is who this password belongs to.
Why is that?
I went into CERN's database and got a data table. From there, I focused on people with simple passwords like 111111 and ABCDEFGH to get my hands on an ID. It'd be awesome if this turns out to be the server admin's login? I think you mean login. But I don't know. But I don't think we're that lucky.
In Japanese, please.
Same. Basically, if this is the server admin's password, we can taste every inch of CERN's luscious flesh. Ew, dude, why? Why are you like this? But if it's just an ordinary researcher's password, then we can only see CERN's. Yeah. Yep.
Daru-kun, that's naughty.
Quit the erotic examples. Basically, you mean there'll be limits to what information we can access. Exactly. Anyway, it's only a matter of time before I get a server admin's password. Let's save that for later. I'm really sleepy now. It would be cruel to push Daru any further. It's unfortunate, but overworking him isn't an option. Let's let him rest so he can regain his energy. Oh, looks like our ID belongs to an accelerator division chief. So it's not a server admin. It would take a miracle to get one on our first try. How many staff members do you think CERN has?
How many?
Over 6,000. That many? Well, for now, let's look at this accelerator division chief. His name is Jack. Let's look at his email log. And of course, the emails come up in English.
Oh no. That makes Mayushi's head hurt.
It's pathetic to flinch at the mere sight of English. Daru, what does it say? Need to translate it. This is a job for Dr. Excite! Nah, I've got a better idea. Daru boots up translation software and auto-translates the open page. Poor, unnatural Japanese shows up. The first line says, Happy New Year. Looks like a New Year's greeting. Something about going on vacation in Spain. Lucky jerk. That email's normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. If we keep scouring the log like this, we can also identify the server manager.
You know, looking through someone else's email without permission makes me feel really guilty.
Mayuri gets depressed and moves away from the computer. She sits on the sofa and hugs her giant Upa cushion with a sigh. I know we're doing something socially unacceptable. However, I abandoned guilt when I chose the path of evil long ago. Yeah, see, he is evil. He even says he's evil. So how is that? So he's evil, but then he's also fighting an evil organization. How does that make sense? Doesn't want them to rule the world first or something? Anyway. Let the responsibility be mine. I will not ask you to answer for my crimes. What a guy. I'd let Ocarine do me... I decline your offer. As do I. Now get peeking, Daru.
Ocarine, you're bad. You make Mayushi sad.
That's of no concern to me. You just sit there and pretend your hands are clean. Upon further examination, we discover several emails with the title Experiment Report. In English, naturally. Looks like he sends emails like these almost daily. LHC experiment reports. There could be a hint about time machines in there. We should try reading them. This is definitely a crime, though. That's what his lips say, but his hand still clicks on the email. What comes up is an unintelligible series of symbols. This is encrypted. Of course it isn't that simple. Well, cracking this should be a piece of cake. Nice, super hacker. He's a genius, no doubt. Daru undoes the security in less than 10 minutes. The real-time sync is deciphering the crappy machine translation. Translated into proper Japanese, it's... Hi, Pole. That acting's completely unnecessary. Aw. Uploaded today's data to the server. The LHC is performing admirably. Can't say the same about the rest, though. This baby's fickle as a cat, but it was surprisingly obedient this month. It would be great if it stayed like this forever. But don't you think this work is unrewarding? This kitten, this 27-kilometer long kitten, has been in operation for 9 years. I'm assuming that was Daru, but anyway. Our research will change the course of history, yet only a small group of people are allowed to see it. Of course, if it were ever officially released, it would be one heck of a scandal. People would probably say something like, call Robert Zemeckis? What? To CERN right away. He could build it in less than a year. 9 years? Daru finishes reading. I rub my temples with my thumbs. Calm down. Let's sort things out. Do you think there were any translation errors in that email? Did Daru notice something unnatural too? He's not joking like he usually does. If you trust the translation software, then that's what it says. The Japanese is strange in places, though. But that doesn't make sense. I thought the LHC was only put into operation around spring last year. But this email makes it sound like it's been in operation for 9 years. That is strange. The email's send date is this year, 2010. So 9 years makes it 2001. John Titter posted this on @channel yesterday. The only other thing I can say is that you must not believe their lies. They have already succeeded at creating micro black holes. I gulp. If you read between the lines of this email, it sounds like they're doing some sort of secret experiment. Also, Robert Zemeckis is a super famous Hollywood movie director. It's I'm getting like it's trying to say like Zach Galifianakis or whatever. Anyway. He directed a trilogy of smash hit time travel movies about 20 years ago. I groan. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Hold the phone. Oh crap, wait a minute. Is that a real? Oh my gosh! They just changed his name a little bit. I did not know that was the director. Yeah, the actual director is Robert Zemeckis is how you would say it, but they changed it a little bit. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that was the director of Back to the Future. That's funny. Okay. I just straight up didn't know that, I guess. I never checked who the director was. No way. Was I right? CERN's hiding a major secret from the world? And it's related to time travel? Keep looking, Daru. Search for anything related to time machine research. Seriously? I don't know if Daru is questioning my order or the possibility that CERN might be researching time travel. Either way, he begins tapping on the keyboard again. There aren't any emails with the phrase time machine in them. But the phrase Z program was used hundreds of times in the past few months. Do you think it could be about the current LHC experiments? What is it specifically? Black hole formation experiments? Let's try looking for a document. Ah, found one. Daru opens a PDF attachment. Oh-ho! Looks like this is top secret stuff from France, England, and Holland. Government secrets? CERN's not even a government organization, so why? Wait, should we be looking at this stuff? We might be in a little deep here. I don't care. Get me details. Hold on. If we get caught, we're not getting off with an apology. Are you so incompetent as to let yourself be traced? I took the necessary precautions. Then I failed to see the problem. Well, thanks. Daru makes a slightly awkward face as he takes the file about the Z program and feeds it into the translation software. Excuse me? May 14th, 137th Z program experiment report. Because we have already succeeded at creating mini black holes, the report is omitted. First. Stop! Stop! All of a sudden, Titter's predictions become a reality. So CERN did use the LHC to generate mini black holes. But they announced that their experiments still haven't succeeded, so why? This is what Titter was referring to when he posted, "Don't believe what they say." But the goal of the experiment wasn't even to generate many black holes. It was to create new elementary particle reactions. Daru doesn't take his wide eyes off the monitor. But in reality, they're already generating those mini black holes. Sure does seem like it. What does it say next? Results, error. Human is dead. Mismatch. For details, consult Jellyman's report number 14. We propose that further experiments be halted until the lifter is perfected and all local field conformity points are online. What does that mean? Human is dead means somebody died, right? What? Somebody died? Is it Kiritsu? Is that what they're talking about? Oh, I wonder if that's what that's tying to. Seriously? I groan. This isn't a joke anymore. Something very serious is going on here. Maybe we are in too deep. And what if we are? I'm not afraid. I'm not! After all, I am the insane, mad scientist Haoen Kyoma. We can't stop now. I can't control my curiosity. Besides, now that I have proof of their evil deeds, ignoring it would just leave a bad taste in my mouth. My throat's gone dry. Yeah, mine too. I swallow my saliva. In an attempt to keep whatever composure I can, I scold myself for being so faint of heart. What is this Jellyman's report? Daru starts typing once I ask my question, but he soon clicks his tongue. I can't find it in Jack's email. We'll need an account with more privileges. Then we'll save that for next time. Search for something related to time machines. You know we're not going to find anything, right? After that, Daru spends about 15 minutes fishing through the Accelerator Division Chief's email, but he doesn't find anything about time machines. Words like Accelerator Technical Committee and LHC Project Lead came up, so I guess we should look for an ID from there. Maybe then we can get more information. You can't look it up with the ID you have? Daru shakes his head. Well, I guess let's call it a day. By the way, what we just saw was CERN's biggest server, but I also found a strange database on the network. Strange how? It was buggy. Buggy? I mean, it was full of some kind of code. But the code was gibberish, utterly impossible to decode. Thank you very much. Could it be encrypted? Not by any algorithm I've ever seen. It wouldn't even work as a program. It just bothers me. Why would they have a database that nobody could ever see? That is strange. I'll see what I can find out. Daru tries every trick in the book to crack that mystery database. But after about an hour, the pistons he has for fingers begin speeding up. Eventually, he just slams the keyboard out of frustration. Ugh! I don't get it! I don't get it at all! You call this a program, idiot? Go to heck! Oh, great. He snapped.
I think you should stop.
Mayuri puts down her sewing tools and turns to Daru with a worried look on her face. My head is spinning. I can't take it anymore. This is bad. Daru's breaking down. Maybe I'm pushing him too far. He's been up 2 days straight. He's probably at his limit. Good work. Go rest, Daru. Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, even if it isn't a bug, but an actual program, only the guys who made it could understand it. I've never seen anything like it. A program unlike anything he's seen. Huh. Oh, I got mail. At that moment, music bursts from my pocket. It's John Titter! Are you being honest? Even, if everything you wrote is true, then we have a lot to talk about, particularly concerning the IBM 5100's hidden functionality, which I have not mentioned to anybody yet. I am, indeed, surprised that you know about it. However, I have not gone to the year 2000, though it is possible I may go there later. There are 3 possible explanations. First, the John Titter who appeared in 2000 is my future self. In other words, I go to 2000 later and write about the things you have told me. But that would cause a chicken. Yeah, that would cause a chicken and egg paradox, wouldn't it? Second, you're delusional for making things up. Second, you're delusional or making things up. For the sake of serious discussion, let's set this possibility aside. Third, you may have seen something I wrote on a different world line. That would mean that 10 years ago you existed on a different world line than the one we're on now. However, that raises another issue. When the world line changes, the entire timeline is reconstructed. The entire timeline is reconstructed from past to future in order to prevent a paradox from occurring. That was proven in 2036. In other words, it should be impossible for you to retain memories of a previous world line. Unless you too are a time traveler, that is. Do you have any idea what the cause could be? Heck yeah, we do. We have the phone wave name subject to change. I gulp. A flash runs through my head like an electric shock. There's quite a bit of text, but what catches my eye are the first several lines. Of course, everything is falling into place.
What you talking about?
Mayuri looks at me curiously, but I don't have time to answer her. I'm frantically assembling the pieces in my mind. John Titter, CERN, the time machine. These things are all connected. And now, I have another piece of the puzzle. I shiver at my own brilliance. Daru, I think I know how we can read that program. Seriously? How? I aim my phone's camera at the screen displaying the supposedly bugged data and take a picture. Oh, he's gonna send it to John Titter. Ooh. I attach it to a message. Does this code look familiar? And send it to Titter. A mysterious database inside CERN. A program unlike anything Super Daru has ever seen. Its true form is... If my hunch is correct, John Titter should know. What? There's no way! Say what you like. We'll know soon enough. We wait for Titter's reply. Even though it's only been a few minutes, it feels like an eternity to me. It's here! Let me click on that. Okay. That's written in a proprietary IBM programming language used prior to 1975. You can only decipher it with an IBM 5100, which means we're going to have to get our hands on a IBM 5100. Where did you find that? Okay. I quickly open the mail. And its contents are enough to raise goosebumps on my entire body. Just as I suspected. Huh? I was right, Daru. I know where that data comes from. An IBM 5100! That retro PC has a certain special function. In fact, for more than 25 years after it went to market in 1975, nobody knew of it save a few IBM engineers. That function was first brought to light by the John Titter who appeared in 2000. A while after Titter posted about it, an actual IBM engineer admitted to the hidden function's existence. Which reminds me, I talked to Suzuha about this only yesterday.
It can also decipher IBM's proprietary programming language, which was written before APL and BASIC became widespread. Isn't that surprising? Now it's a dead programming language, only decipherable with an IBM 5100.
What an incredible coincidence. A prime example of synchronicity at work. It's almost like an almighty will is pulling the strings. Or she is also a time traveler. No. No, I say! This discovery of ours was inevitable from the start, for this is the choice of Steins Gate. Wait, so CERN has an IBM 5100 database? Those machines aren't compatible with any modern software. Why would they do something like that? Answer me this. What is the best way to secure a machine against external cracking? Well, make it stand alone, of course. Daru quickly catches on to the intent of my question. If only IBM 5100s can read it, then I guess that's kind of standalone. Which means that CERN's keeping their most important secrets hidden there. How do you know about that hidden function anyway? It is recorded in my brain's extensive index librorum prohibitorium. Titter said it himself 10 years ago, but Daru wouldn't believe me even if I told him the truth. Very original. I ignore Daru's retort. Mayuri, we have important matters to discuss. Assemble!
I can hear you fine from here.
Mayuri's sewing. She doesn't get off the sofa. It doesn't matter whether you can hear or not. This meeting concerns the fate of the future gadget laboratory. Nay, the fate of mankind! So I want it to feel more secretive, like we're scheming or something. It's important that we stare closely at the monitor and exchange dramatic lines. The atmosphere right now is too light. Oh no! Wait, I clicked too quickly. It's all Mayuri's fault. It's all Mayuri's fault. He's getting a little bit He has these like weird little moments, I feel like. Anyway.
Mayushi won't participate in your evil schemes.
Well, I can't have everything my way. Listen, you two. Henceforth, the Future Gadget Laboratory shall begin emergency top-secret operations. This shall be the first stage in our war against the dark powers that manipulate the world from the shadows. Our enemy is CERN, a scientific institute engaged in the most evil research imaginable. Okarin, you're too loud, and I've been up all night. Crap, I guess I am being too loud. It kind of ruins the whole secret feeling. And the window's open too. If Suzuha is down below, I'm sure she can hear everything. So I turn it down a notch. Understand? The world has no need for two mad scientists. Before they can get ahead of us, we must outwit them! Who are they? You know. Them!
Mayushi doesn't get it at all.
Basically, we must obtain the Phantom Retro PC, the IBM 5100, said to be located somewhere in Akiba. I make a magnificent declaration, but Daru just rubs his eyes, and Mayuri returns to her needlework. Dang it! Is there anything you guys react to? We've uncovered a massive conspiracy here! How come you aren't excited? I'll pass on the search. I'm seriously tired. Besides, I want to keep combing CERN's server. That's a tongue twister. That's true. Well, you're the only one who can do that, Daru, so I'll leave it to you. So, the IBM 5100 investigation squad shall consist of Mayuri and me!
I can't.
Mayuri makes an apologetic face.
I have to make costumes. And I have work, too.
So basically, you two are telling me this. I'm the only one with free time. Fine. I'll manage alone somehow. It's useless to try and stop me, understood?
Are you going to do something bad again?
Nah, he's all talk. I leave my useless comrades behind and stride gallantly out of the lab.